Welcome, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you into our weekly U Nation meeting, and so glad that you guys are here. We're beginning the second half of June, and I'm just really excited for what's happening out there. And let me go ahead and get us started with sharing my screen so we can go ahead and take a look at this beautiful. There we go. Perfect. These the beautiful slides that have been done for us. And so, having said that, I would like to get us started with some recognition, and these are the new associates of our family. Taken under consideration, guys, that these numbers reflect from Friday through Friday, so it does not go all the way until today. So these numbers are, or these names actually go until last Friday. And then if you recognize any of these names, please welcome these new associates into our company or family. And at the same time, we started showing this map not too long ago, and this just reflects the opportunity that we have, the different states where we have availability, and where we have the compromise to really reach out to people that live in those parts of the nation. Having said that, I would also like to recognize our business builders. These are people that are out and about, well, figuratively speaking, that are, contacting people, and that are presenting to them, and they're closing them, and they're becoming, and they're having new associates coming in on board. So take a look at this. If you see a name here, please reach out and congratulate everyone that is in this list. And just like any other week, I would like to invite everyone to, if your name is not here, make sure to have a goal to have your name here, and so you can be recognized. All that to said, I would like to also recognize our social media. And many of you had the opportunity to look and read the different stories on social media, from Marlena Velasco's story about her nails, to Robin Hoffman's story in her car accident, and how she's been able to come back, and also Kurt Masterson, having that experience with his knuckle, and now he's able to move it, and there's no pain and whatnot. So congratulations, guys. As we're moving forward in Univera, social media is taking a bigger part of your business, and it's critical that we all start adopting this way of communication, and we do it effectively. And I just want to commend those of you who are using social media to let the word out. So congratulations to all of you. Now I want to share some exciting news. We started a challenge, and we started this incentive a few months ago. That was Univera Takes Cancun. And many of you have reached out to me and asked me, hey, Jorge, how am I doing? How many people are making it, and what's happening? We have had trips in the past, but this one looks very, very appealing. So what's happening? And so we went ahead and in our marketing team, Alicia Brady, she's the one who's in charge to come up with numbers and reach out and whatnot. And so guess what? Tonight I want to present to you guys the people that so far until this morning have qualified for the Univera Takes Cancun incentive trip. Okay, so I'm really super excited to show these names. There's many of you that are close to qualifying. We only have a few names there, just to name some, but we have a lot of you who are almost right there to qualify, and many of you that are already qualifying as of today. My recommendation, my tip, my suggestion is that these next 2 weeks are critical, not only for your business, not only for your. If you can mute your microphone, I will really appreciate it. Thank you. It's really critical for your business, but also to be able to win this incentive trip. Um, please work your hardest. You have 2 more weeks until this is over. So right now is the time to really push the pedal to the metal and get going with it. So with that said, I want to congratulate all of you who have made it so far. And again, like I said, things could change. Things could change. So don't let go of that momentum. Don't let go of it. You can still make it. So having said that, a few couple of weeks ago, I sent out a actually I did a challenge to each one of us in our community, and that is a challenge of coming up with a story for super immune. If you have a story, a compelling story about super immune, we want to know about it. We want to hear about it. We want to read about it. So please send that email to marketing@univera.com, or even post it on social media using our tag at hashtag UniveraNation. So please do so, as I am going to choose some of those testimonials, and I may or may not do something with you that have shared your stories with us so far. Okay, so just so you know. Now, take your calendars out, take your pencils out, and please pencil down, jot down the following dates. Tomorrow, we have our virtual business invitational. This event is specifically tailoring all those prospects that you have, and they're going to be able to jump in a Zoom, which in these days, schools are using it, work places are using it, business are using it. Everybody knows how to use a Zoom. So invite your prospects to tomorrow's Zoom, to the VBI, and they will be able to listen from our top leaders, from the people that have had the success that they're looking for. They'll be able to listen stories, compelling stories about how this industry changed their lives, how this company, how this community, how these products changed their lives. And that this is a perfect scenario for somebody who's a prospect to join us and to really gain that little push that sometimes they need to really come on board. So don't forget, tomorrow's our VBI. And then on the 27th, on Saturday the 27th at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, we're going to have our online mentorship training. That is specifically an event specifically targeting those who want to take their business to the next level, a way that they can actually take their business and know more about how to do a business of this nature. So please take that under consideration. Tomorrow, 5:45 BBI 27 online mentorship training. So please put that in your calendars. And also, as you have seen lately, not lately, but within the last months, we have come up with the digital marketing initiative, a solid, robust digital marketing initiative. And that is for you guys to utilize these tools and expand your business. Talk to your upline, find out the best ways of doing this. But as you know, we have 2 great events coming up, and we've made invitations that you can actually use online. You can email them, you can share them, you can copy and paste them, you can use them. And these are invitations, they're high quality, high caliber, where you can invite people to the VBI or the OMT. So please use those tools and continue to adapt to this new present, because we are an online community. We're living on an online world, and believe it when I say we need to adopt this technology and utilize this digital marketing, because this is going to be your business. Just as a quick reminder, we have our Jumpstart bonus program. This is the perfect way to bring a new associate into the business and talk to him or her about how can they capitalize on their business from the get-go. This bonus program was thought to all those new ranks, and this is amazing. So if you have had a new associate this month, and that person is already in registered in the Jumpstart bonus program, I need you to drop me a number 2 right now. drop me a number two if you have a new associate this month and you have already registered that into the Jumpstart bonus program. I need a number two. And if you are a sponsor taking part of the Jumpstart bonus program, I want you to drop down a three. A number three if you're the sponsor, a number two if you're an associate, but I need to know who is in to win it. We have the Jumpstart bonus program. Don't forget about it. It's a great program, so please drop it down and show me what's going on. Having said that, and working again in this digital marketing initiative, now it is available in Espanol and en français, on Canadian French. Something happened real quick. Let me fix this real quick, because give me 1 second, please. My screen just went blank. Give me 1 second, please. But I was mentioning that there is this. Give me 1 second, please.
We can see you okay, Jorge.
Come again?
We can see you okay.
I know, but my PowerPoint presentation went blank. It just went blank. Let me real quick get it back together here real quick. I apologize for this. This has never happened to me, and I don't know what exactly happened. But as I was mentioning, this new initiative brings the following. I'm just gonna have to go like this. As I was mentioning, this new initiative brings us to the digital marketing world, and now through your back office we have the Spanish and the French Jumpstart bonus program, and it's on your back office. It is a great way to expand your business for those of you who have Spanish-speaking people, and also Canadian French people. We have that available as well. In the meantime, and just to keep going with the flow of the presentation, I'm gonna have Ralph jump in, and I'm gonna try to fix this. Okay, so go right ahead, Ralph. Thank you.
Thank you, Jorge. And again, glad to jump in. And just what I want to cover real quick is some updates on the business. As you know, we're running virtual these days. And by the way, corporate's running 100% virtual now. It's going really, really well. All of our manufacturers are running. Our ports are open. Distribution's running. Get the packages out to you. So again, we are running in good shape. And this is going to be, as he mentioned earlier, this will be a platform for a lot of us for the future while we run digitally. And honestly, this digitally is really helping us with some efficiencies also. Again, folks are working well together. Not only is the field and corporate working well together, and I know there's a lot of team meetings leading up to VBI tomorrow night, the Virtual Business Invitational. But again, a lot going back and forth with the corporate members too, to keep in touch and keep everything in good stead. One of the things I'll mention on the product side, a couple of updates there is, again, take advantage of the immune package, the immune launch that's out there from Tatiana, Jorge, and our sales and marketing folks right now. Again, couldn't be a better time for immune support. As I mentioned on Sunday night's broadcast too, when we think of immune, we always think, of course, of aloe supporting GI and, again, the best of nature to humankind by having the best aloe in the planet, but also the fact that we've got our super immune, Solonex, remember, for, again, short term is really good, strong product immune support. And in addition to that, Scutellaria, in going back to ancient Chinese medicine, Scutellaria is quoted on a number of texts going back many, many years ago. Scutellaria sales are up across the planet. And there's a reason that seems to have a very strong effect and immune support for this environment that we're currently in. So don't overlook, where's Scutellaria? It's in Protectin. Where is Protectin? Of course, that is in Extra. It is in Regena-Free, and it is in Regenicare, both lemon and raspberry. So keep Scutellaria on your radar also. And again, a great product to have on a daily basis, as well as some extra stock of that, because that's going to become more and more important as we get deeper into this year. One of the last items that I've got is talking about Univera Serve First. And of course, our Serve First efforts are really, really terrific. Serve First, again, is just doing great things out there. There is tremendous need in our community these days, and especially in the food banks. So you all know about the fact that in the Tacoma, Puyallup area, again, Suzanne Zeiger, some of us put together the Nourish 5K that was virtual, raised over 125,000 meals for that particular food bank. Just the other day, again, I can tell you, Jojo Monroe was talking with me about the upcoming food bank, again, event that they're going to have for the Edmonds Food Bank, another food bank in the Seattle area that's been absolutely devastated. So that will be coming up. My understanding is this fall. Contact Jojo for more information on that if you want to find out more about it, or again, contribute to that. And certainly we'll do something with the Serve First Donate button as we get into that and get closer to it later this year. And think about, again, for your areas, just because we can't have things locally like we used to, or the get-togethers, hopefully we will be able to down the road a bit, but think about what you can do virtually for Serve First right now. And again, how Serve First could benefit your community, your area, your business, and even your own personal development by just being a servant leader, and the great things that that can do as we, again, we become better servant leaders for our community, for Univera Nation, and again, to improve everyone's life around us. So virtual is the platform we think of the future. There'll be more and more with it. And think about what you can do with Serve First virtually, because I think there's a lot of great things that we're going to be able to come up with. And I think if we try, again, we can continue to make a significant difference out there in the communities. And that's part of the heart of Univera, part of what this company is all about. And so I would just ask you, don't give up on it. Or I know some of you thought, well, how am I going to reconfigure my events? Network with other people, network with your other leaders. We've got some very, very creative people out there. I'm always trying to be creative myself and coming up with new ways. And let's find a way to help those that are truly, truly in need these days. So with that, that's kind of going through my list right now. And we'll see here if Mr. Jorge is back in good stead, and I will turn it over to you. And thank you, sir. And it's with a lot of gratitude that I thank all of our leaders, everybody in the Univera community. And again, I wish everybody stay safe out there.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much. Well, now we're going to go back to the to my slide deck, and I really don't know exactly what happened, but I appreciate you guys, bearing with me. And as I was mentioning, we have this new digital marketing initiative, and as I was mentioning before, it is now in Spanish and in Canadian French for you guys to utilize through your back office. So please take advantage of all these new tools for you guys, and they're made for you. We have a big commitment. We have a big commitment to help you build a strong business, and that's what we're doing. And so now, just a quick reminder, if you haven't gotten your GoVera canister, please get it today, and save 10% by getting your GoVera canister and also your shaker bottle. This will last until month end or while supplies last. I already have mine, and I love it. So please, promote your business this way, and it's a great way to do so. So this is our promotion. It's a quick reminder. And now with that, very quickly, we're trying to revamp a lot of things, and we're trying to make amends, and trying to make things better for you. And our department, marketing, they've been working tirelessly, and they've been working a lot in offering new tools for you. And so I was going to just announce that it's coming soon, our compensation plan overview. However, right before we started, and knowing the fact that we wanted to share something with you guys, our marketing department was able to finish something, and I would like to introduce it to you guys tonight. Real quick, we have, I don't know if you've ever shopped around on compensation plans in the industry, but let me tell you something. Our compensation plan is legit. It's really one of a kind. It's a very, very generous and aggressive compensation plan. And just take a look at this. For those of you who are associates and you want to just sell products, you get 20% off at approximately on retail profits. When you invite somebody to become an associate and you ask them, hey, would you like to get your products for free? Well, now you have 4 and free. And that's a great way to bring someone on board. And once they're on board, you can just talk to them about the Jumpstart bonus program, where they can actually capitalize, even if they're not bronzes, even if they're not silvers or golds, they can actually start putting money into their pocket right away. Not only that, but as they start, building their organization, look at this, and they start placing people in their first 4 levels. Look at these percentages. Like I said, if you look around, you're not going to find something as generous as what we have in our company. And not only that, but as you keep building your business, and you have those customers that are being retained, the retention is coming to your business. We have a great bonus program that allows you and pays you for retention in your own team. And with that, you add that to the leader bonus program, and it's amazing. The people can actually capitalize big time on our compensation plan, which is very unique. And lastly, as they get to silver, gold, and platinum and above, and they start working on their different generations, I mean, the percentages that you can get on income are amazing. On top of all that I just explained quickly, our card program, our Blue Diamond Pool, and the trips that are incentive trips. And really, guys, you are in a very blessed position. We are in a very blessed position. We have a compensation plan, a very unique one, and a very generous one, and a very good one. So I just wanted to mention that. It is not there. It is not in your back office yet, because this is just fresh out of the oven. So you will not find it in your back office yet, but it will come hopefully sometime this week or next week. We will let you guys know. But this is again in our initiative of digital marketing. So that being said, I would like to bring on board one of the leaders, one of the individuals that has the experience, that has the drive, that has the knowledge on how to build a massive business. And I would like to bring him on board so he can talk to us a little bit about the infinite game. Al, are you with us?
You betcha. Thanks, Jorge. Like the graphics on it, well done. Looks good. I haven't had a chance to look over it as much as I'd like to, but it looks very good. So we're talking about Simon Sinek's book, The Infinite Game. That's our book of the month. And I think probably what happens is myself, like everyone else, we get tied up, we get busy, and we don't maybe read as much as we should and stay as current as we could. But I dove into chapter 6. And on chapter 6, he's talking about being at the Four Seasons Hotel in Las Vegas. And this guy's making him a drink. And Simon asked him, he says, do you like your job? He says, no, I don't like my job. I love my job. And I think the message that I had, and then he goes on and he says, why do you love it? He says, because I work at another hotel also, he says, and that management team's always looking for what someone's not doing right. And the management team at the Four Seasons is all about, man, you're doing an awesome job. I'm glad to see you're doing well, and always encouraging and helping them to lift up. And I think probably as up team, and I put, why? Because the up team encourages me. What would happen if everybody that basically we came across, not that I should ever go to a Starbucks, but I did today. Okay, I went to a Starbucks and the guy says, what do you do? I says, I do Univera. I love it. And this happened before I read the chapter, so it started interesting, or it highlighted the chapter. But it comes across as this: we want people to know what we're doing, but we got to love it. We got to own it. And I don't know about you, but there's probably been some things that have happened in my 17 and a half years. Hey, not perfect, but I've noticed that in life, hardly anything's ever perfect. Okay. Now, my wife could hear this, other than my wife. Okay. But I want to discuss one other little part here. It says will before resources. What does will mean? Will talks about the morale of your team, the motivation that you give it, the inspiration that you give it, the commitment you give it, the desire to engage. Okay. See, that all comes before resources. A lot of times people that are finite people, in other words, they're not about an infinite plan. They're about a finite plan. What's going to happen at the end of the first quarter? What's going to happen at the end of the second quarter? Now, thank God we don't have to live in that world. Ours can be an infinite game about, I put a post on the Make a Difference side of one of my youngest grandson, and man, he's cute. All right. And he's hugging this bottle of Aloe Extra. He has to have that every day. I mean, he just won't go without it. And he has about 3 ounces a day. I can't wait till he's about 200 pounds, man. We'll be up to about 20 ounces a day. Anyway, what you need to understand is that we have a just cause. We have a reason for doing our business. It's worthy, all right? And so what I would like you to take away from Simon Sinek's book, this chapter 6 anyway, is the fact that I'm going to say from now on, when people ask me what I do, I'm going to say, man, I love what I do. I'm in Univera. I love what I do. I'm in Univera. And if you do that, great things are going to happen, guys. We're going to have a tremendous June here. And I don't know if you guys know this, June is the very best month of the year to build a business if you're in the month of June. Okay, you say, well, what are you trying to say? I'm trying to say, get the mindset right. Get your mindset right to where you decide June's going to be awesome because I'm awesome, Univera's awesome, and I love what I do. Back to you, Jorge.
Thank you very much, Al. Thank you very much. And thank you, Al and Ralph, for coming on board. And just to wrap it up, I just want to just echo what Al mentioned. You know, it's all about our mindset. It's all about our work ethics, and discipline has to come into the equation. Discipline, if you do an activity that brings you good results, don't let that activity to stop. Continue doing that, have that discipline to master that activity, and the results will come. It's a great month. It is June, and we have 2 more weeks, and we have a lot on the line. We have a lot of the line. If you want your check to go up, come on, let's get going. You guys have my support, and I'm here to work with every one of you. So thank you very much for joining us this evening, and you guys have a great evening. And please, let's see you guys tomorrow at our PBI. Thank you. Have a good one.